Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. But give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there and then create a negative play.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for space, it's Moss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprint.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Unloads it left. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
Yeah, and when you've got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you always expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run the toss. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as his defense gets a third down stop. We'll start this second quarter with a field goal attempt. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Carroll. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stops, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The lone back's got it. The Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To throw, it's Reed. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll take it himself. They stopped him cold in the backfield, and all he needed was inches on 3rd down.
And, man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Flushed out of the pocket. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's St. Clair. Shoots it to the left. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Motion from the wideout. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, going up top. Good timing on the quick out. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Bussey. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Aggies want to move quickly. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another game.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Unloads quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
On the direct snap, it's Smith. Fights off the defender. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. He makes the catch. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Plows through the defense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Flips it out on the screen. Runs for the tackle. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Fires to the big fella. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. So the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reed. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Might be changing the route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking deep. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to show.
There he goes. Turning it on. Inside the 30. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to go up. Nice job on the 1st down, stopping a couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Aggies. They take the lead with the 6.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wants to change this route. Creates a little room. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for room. It's Jackson. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Gets the back moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. In search of that tying touchdown. They moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll keep it on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. The offense coughs it up. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Defensive coordinators always swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Delivers the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. On the move, it's Owens. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And the Aggies are on the move. The give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
have been running ISOs in football since the beginning of time, right? They want to isolate that linebacker. A lot of times they're going to pull a guard. Great job by the defense seeing it, getting downhill, understanding where the ball's coming, going downhill, attacking it, and getting a big tackle for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They boot it away. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Smith. Finds some fresh air. There he goes. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
The defensive line just is not physical enough against the run. Too many guys getting pushed around. Too many guys not playing with great gap integrity. And the linebackers aren't able to fill. That's been a problem when trying to stop this running game.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. And that is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight, it's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave him on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a...
Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Going with the ground game left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Texas A&M going up tempo. They'll leave it with the lone back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
First play of the first possession of OT. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. And the Buckeyes take the ball first here in overtime. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Makes a man miss. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Look out, he's got room. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Now, first down here in the second overtime. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Dances away. Going for it all. Touchdown, Aggies. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. Nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They got it. Executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And as a quarterback, you've got to be able to take advantage of the situation. You were given the ball in tremendous field position. You've thrown 2 straight incompletions. You can't squander this opportunity. You need a big play here.
Complete to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive.
27, jump.
They'll try to pound their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Fourth and goal, and this is the ball game. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So the coach will spin that wheel of fortune and go for the touchdown on 4th and goal in overtime. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.